Coach, what can you say about Asia that hasn't been said?
Well, you know what? I'm going to talk about all of them before I just talk about Asia, because the one thing I'm going to tell you is I think in that first quarter, and I should have looked at it before I got in here, that first quarter, Asia goes 8 for 11, 6 of 8 from 3, but we had 10 assists on 14 made field goals. See, and that's what excites me, because our kids, her teammates were like, okay, she's on. So they got her the basketball, and they got her the ball in places to score. You know, when you're looking at 10 assists on 14 made field goals, there's not a lot of one-on-one. It was teammates getting her open, setting good screens, and she did what she can do, and that's put the ball in the basket. You know, it was pretty impressive. There's no question about it, but just really, really excited for the entire group, because I thought defensively we were phenomenal against a very, very good offensive team. And for us, offensively, we were very efficient. We got the ball the places we wanted to get it. We got good shots, and kids stepped up and made them. You know, this is, I think they may have led our league in defense. And they've done it against some pretty darn good teams. So for us to be able to do what we did tonight, I think, you know, it gives us a little boost, because we had been struggling a little bit at the offensive end, just our rhythm. But I thought our flow was great, our tempo was great tonight, and hopefully we'll continue to carry this over into Sunday's game at Pittsburgh.
Coach, can you just talk about what all three of these seniors had meant to the program during their career?
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I think they're 2 or 3 games away from being the winningest class all time. I mean, 2. I mean, 1 to tie, 2 to be the winningest class. I think that just speaks volumes for itself. You know, Asia came in, obviously, you know, with a lot of hype. And you've got to give her credit, because she's lived up to it. You know, she's really performed at a high level, and, you know, it hasn't always been easy. Her freshman year, you know, she had her surgery before the freshman year starts, and then it was kind of managing her playing time, getting her back. She'd never really been injured before, and it was the first major setback that she'd had to deal with. And I thought, you know, I thought for the most part she did a really nice job, but she didn't play like we knew she could. And she just didn't feel it yet, and she continued to work through that injury. And then, you know, her sophomore year starts to do what she can do. And then the rest, I mean, we all know what she did last year and what she's been doing this year. For AC and Sam, I'm just really excited for them, because what these two have done within our program is what doesn't happen very often in college athletics, not just women's basketball, but college athletics. They come in as freshmen, don't play a ton, play some, but not much. Sophomore year gets a little bit more playing time, but not, you know, it's not like they're out there starting playing 23, 24 minutes, but they keep grinding, keep working. Then they get back in the gym after their sophomore years. AC, of course, was redshirted one, but after their sophomore years, they kept working. They had a great summer. They put the time in, developed their game, and now all of a sudden as juniors, they have breakout years for us and help take a team to the Final Four. And now their senior year, they're doing the same thing. They're having very productive, consistent senior seasons, and that's what this is all about. It's a journey. You know, everybody just thinks it's a sprint. So somebody comes in as a freshman, oh, I saw her play in high school. She was good. She didn't play, and she can't play in college. Now, college is hard. You go from high school where you're playing against 14 to 17-year-olds, and now all of a sudden you come to college. Some turn 18. They're playing against 22-year-old women. It's amazing how their bodies change once they get to college, especially with the weight training. So I'm just really excited especially for those two, for all three of them. But it is rewarding as a coach to watch their growth and see where they've come from and see the battle and all the work that they've put into it to get to where they are. So I'm really pleased and happy for them.
Coach, you saw that they had some emotions during that senior night festivities, and so you're never really sure how a team can come out and play. Seeing the way they played really from start to finish, you've been a part of some big wins this season, but do you think this was the most complete game and one of the best performances this team has had all season?
Well, I mean, we played extremely well. There's no question about it. I mean, Asia and our kids did a smart job. I'd throw the ball to the kid that's making shots too. I mean, it's not real hard to figure out, but our team's done a remarkable job of that over the past few years, and it hasn't always been Asia. At Wake Forest, Erica hits 3 straight threes to start the game, and we went back to her. And as simple as that might seem, it doesn't happen all the time. So I'm just really proud of how unselfish this ball club is. Can we play better? Yeah, we can. But we've got to challenge ourselves. We need to watch film, watch this game, pull out the things we did well, but also be able to critique ourselves and say, hey, here's where we can be better.
Coach, what has been the greatest joy of coaching these 3 women?
Just watching them grow, watching them come in as freshmen and watching them leave as seniors. AC, a 5th year as a senior, and just the maturation as they come in. That's why I enjoy coaching women's basketball. I really enjoy the fact that they come in as a freshman, you get to see them leave as a senior, and you see the impact that you get to have on their lives, not only as a basketball coach, but, as someone that's helping guide them to hopefully have a ton of success off the basketball court in life. So the one thing I always tell them, the one thing when they come in as freshmen, I tell them, you're very fortunate. You've worked for it, though, but you're fortunate that you're not going to leave with college debt. Find something you love to do and do that. Make it a passion. You don't need to go find a job that's going to pay you the most money. I've got a bunch of friends that Friday at 5 is the best part of their day and Sunday at 9 is the worst, because that work week's starting back over. And they're going to be fortunate enough to be able to graduate and not have debt. So do something you love to do, because when you go to work and you love doing it, it's not work. It's called a passion. So those are the life lessons that we try to teach these kids, and it's fun to watch as they've grown. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much. You guys are always awesome. What a remarkable crowd we had again tonight. Just spectacular. Thank you.